Alright, so Blizzard has just officially released their class tuning notes after the Race the World first for Survival Hunters. We're only going to cover Survival here because this is my main. We'll cover Marksman probably later. I don't play Beast Mastery, so I'm not going to even bother with that. But for now, we're just going to do Survival. Survival has gotten some increased damage because I'm not really sure. Honestly, in my opinion, I think we're doing okay. I'm not really that competitive. I mean, I don't really do any kind of high-end stuff, so me personally, I'm good with it. I was fine where it was. I've clicked 12s, 11s, all that stuff on Survival. I'm fine. I'm good. I don't have an issue with it. But hey, what we get is what we get. So our damage increased by 4%. So that's pretty good across the board. Sentinel, Pack Leader, base damage, everything just kind of increased by 4%. Now they have a heavy focus on Pack Leader because obviously, you know, if you're gonna change and rework a huge hero talent, you might as well pay attention to it. And they didn't do that since they changed it. Now they have. So as you can see, Pack Leader has gotten substantial damage buffs. Boar damage increased by 40%. Bear damage increased by 40%. Dire Summons reduces the cooldown for your pets to come out with Kill Command. So it was 1 second when you push Kill Command. Now it's 2. So your pets come out a lot faster. Also, Hall of the Pack Leader, which is your pet coming out in the first place, has been reduced by 5 seconds from 30 seconds. So not only is your Kill Command reducing the cooldown is when your next bear comes out, or your bull or your wyvern, now it's even less. And then there's also a bug that prevent lead from the front from increasing Pack Leader boar's damage. So this was actually quite big for Pack Leader because lead from the front is 25% extra pet damage when your boar came out. Yeah, I wasn't even applying that. So then having to fix that, obviously that's a good thing. Now I have some sims that I want to show you for Pack Leader and Sentinel. You know, just across the board, the damage increase and everything, how it relates to single target and for AoE. However, I just want to make sure that you guys know that I'm doing this based on my gear. This is my gear. I'm doing this based on my gear personally. I have a 4 set. As you can see, I'm at a level 654. Still have some season 1 stuff, and you know, I'm just gonna scroll over all my gear. I still have a 658 weapon, so I haven't been very lucky with my weapons. So this is what we're stuck with for now. Going through the rest of our gear, I am using a double crit embellishment. I don't have a weapon embellishment for my weapon, so because I also play marksman on the side, I tend to just equalize kind of thing. So I have a Jester's Diamond. I got pretty lucky with that one. You are also still going to be using Circlet for the rest of the season. I don't think anything's going to replace that. So I have a Signet at Hero Track fully upgraded. I have a Mechanical Core Amplifier, also Hero Track fully upgraded. And I also have an Eye of Kazan, which I probably should upgrade, but I can't get any more Rune Crests. So we're stuck with what we got. I'm going to be, the only change I'm going to use for my single target sims and my AoE is just a trinket switch. So I have Kazan for single target, Mechanical Core for AoE. So here, I'm going to show you my sims that I made, you know, just ran through with the buffs and everything before and after. So here it is. This is the single target sim. So right now, as you can see, this is my single target live, and I'll show you the talents that I'm using right here. All right, here we go. This is the single target sim. This is the default raid single target build that I'm using for Sentinel. This is exactly what was simmed. So, and then for Pack Leader, the only thing you change for Pack Leader is a, well, I have one switch on my class spec, but you don't change anything. All you do is switch the hero talents. Nothing changed. So there is no change in the talent tree. The only thing you change is the hero talent tree. So what does the sim say about this? All right, let me see if I can pull it up really quick. All right, so this is a single target. Now this is live. This is what I'm currently running for a single target build for raids. Right now it says I'm doing 2.07 with my current gear. Remember, this is my current gear. I'm 654 with a terrible weapon and, you know, whatever I showed you. Now Pack Leader is substantially behind by 9% currently on live. This is before the buffs. Now, as you can see, with the 4% damage buff and the Pack Leader buffs, it is a 13% increase. So yeah, it was substantial. It is very substantial. And compared to single target for Sentinel, it is still hit. Sentinel is still hit by its measly 1%. So what this means going into next Tuesday is you can actually play Pack Leader in a raid. I am so happy I can get to do that. I'm honestly getting sick of running Sentinel. Between me running, you know, Sentinel for Marksman and Survival, yeah, it gets kind of dull. It gets kind of boring. So this is very good news. The only thing that I would change about pack leader currently at the current moment is this thing right here, because dropping. Let me show you. Well, I don't know. That's not. 1 second. Wow, which is this? All right, dropping this. Where is that talent at? There it is. Don't look back. This is a massive absorb shield. It's actually big. It's not massive. It's big enough to call it massive. This is actually really strong defensively when you use Sentinel. Dropping this for whatever this is, that's horrible. That's just bad. However, if it's been complained enough, it's been provided, you know, to Blizzard with enough feedback that this thing sucks. I haven't addressed it yet. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be addressed at one point or another in the future. But for now, if you're gonna be running pack leader, know that you will be losing a lot of defensive absorb shields. You know, some self mitigated damage. That's just what you have to deal with. But I'm still gonna run it. I'll be honest with you. I'm still gonna be running pack leader for a single target at least, just because I'm just so tired of Sentinel. And with the sims that I just showed you guys, yeah. Why would you not? It's really good as it is right now. If the sims are correct and this is what we're going to go by, yeah, this is pretty good. All right, now I'm going to show you guys the AoE, which is, you know, what you guys are probably more interested in. For AoE, I am also running these set of talents right here. Now remember, Sentinel and Pack Leader, when it comes to either Raid or Mythic Plus, they share the exact same talents. I'm running Mongoose Bite. There is a build that you can run with just Raptor Strike. You basically just switch this to this. No real difference. It's just my preferential choice option. There's no set difference in DPS. It's just whatever you want to pick. The only difference in well, actually there is no difference. Pack Leader and Sentinel shares the same exact class spec. So you don't change anything here when you go to a Pack Leader. You don't change anything here when you go to Sentinel. Now let's see the sims for AoE. This is 6 target cleave. Oh wait, this is the wrong one. I'll show you that in a bit. All right. This is the 6 target cleave for Mythic Plus sims. So for Mythic Plus, I'm simming 6 targets for 1 minute and 30 seconds, which is pretty much the variance or the frequency as, you know, how ads spawn and all that stuff. I don't run dungeon slides for a good reason, because it's just not very accurate right now. It's just there's a lot of mistakes with it. All right, now for what we're currently using, we are using Sentinel Mythic Plus 6 target cleave for my gear. It says I'm doing about 6.7 mil for 6 targets. Now, for Pack Leader, currently live, your 6 target cleave is absolutely abysmal. You're almost 10% behind single target. I mean, 6% behind, well, 10% behind 6 target cleave for Sentinel at this current moment. But then look at this. Pack Leader. My gosh, that's a huge increase. That's a 12% increase. And then when you look at Sentinel for the buff, it's only 0.6% ahead of Pack Leader with no positioning requirements whatsoever. The Lunar Storm, you don't have to worry about that anymore. I mean, yes, it moves, but if it's RP walking and it still doesn't hit a couple of targets, you're not going to have Lunar Storm on them. Pack Leader just screws, just play Pack Leader. Please play Pack Leader. Yes, it's behind slightly and you lose some defensives. However, it looks really good right now. It really does look kind of good. I'll tell you what, a lot of people are saying that a Sentinel is still the go-to for the next tuning patch. Yes, that's true. However, if you're like me and I'm already finishing like 10s and 11s and even 12s on Sentinel Mythic Plus at this current moment on live, what's the difference between me switching to Pack Leader next tuning patch when it's doing more damage and I'm already clearing stuff easily or with no issues or no real issues? What's the difference? I mean, you're going to be doing more damage regardless. So, and I'm already clearing stuff easier. Now it's just making it easier on top of just clearing things easier. So this is a good thing. This is a really good thing. However, I will admit that there's stuff that just does still need changing. I mean, I would, like, for example, shell cover, please change it, Blizzard. But going into the next training patch, play whatever you want. Don't let anybody tell you that since you're not a meta spec, you know, you're not competitive. Who cares? You're having fun with the game. You're clearing. If you're clearing content, if you're clearing 10s, 11s, and 12s, don't listen to what people say. Just play whatever you want. You're not a hindrance to your team. Just play the game however you want. Play Pack Leader if you want. Play Sentinel if you want. Do whatever it is that makes you happy. Now, the last thing I do want to show you was the one that I just accidentally brought up. Okay, now this is from Azathorian, the guy from the Hunter Discord that makes the guides and stuff for Wowhead. He is the guy that writes the, I think he is the guy that writes the marksmanship. Yeah, it's this guy right here. He's the Wowhead guy for marksman. He's also the Wowhead. He's also the Icy Veins guy for everything Hunter. So this is straight from his Discord. I'll link it down in the description below. And this is his findings from every single buff, every single change for Hunter. So if you want to look at this, this is everything he's discovered. And these are his sims compared to all the other specs. Survival, Marksman, Beast Mastery, Dark Ranger over here, Sentinel over here for Marksman. And then that's us over here. I mean, yeah, we're a little bit behind on AoE. This is the AoE sim. I can't find the single target one. I'll just link it in the description below. But yeah, as I said, these are the full changes. And for what it's worth, survival is actually not doing too bad. We're not going to be meta. The whole Hunter spec is not. The whole Hunter class is not going to be meta. Again, who cares? Just have fun with the game, and just enjoy it. We're getting buffs. Just just have fun with it. Either way, that's all I have for today. I just wanted to show you some changes and see how they stack up into the next tuning patch. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I will have maybe Marksman coming up next. I do want to try Dark Ranger. It's gonna be really fun. I can't wait. All right, I'll see you guys next time.
In case I don't see ya, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.